Okay, let's start right here. We can see it's a Keto motor 612. Alright, it's one of these sportages, um, EX, the all-wheel drive. Alright, this is on that alternator for the record. Now, I just replaced this, so I'm going to be a little on, what's the word I'm looking for? I ain't going to do it step by step, but you see that motherfreaker down there, right? All right, so this bolt right here, you're going to take out, and there's a bolt directly underneath it. I mean directly underneath it. Loosen it. Do not take it out. Loosen it. If you're losing it, you can lift it out because it's got a slot. Now, you're going to pull this plug back here and take the nut off. Now, you can do it with it sitting right like this. You just got to lift it out a little bit so you can get to it. And then, once you get that done, this motor mount nut right here, you're going to take off. You're going to get underneath, take off that shield that goes underneath. You only have to undo about half of it. You can actually roll it over. And then lift the engine up off this pedestal. Once you do that, the alternator will have enough room between this bracket, this crap right here, and all the AC lines and stuff to actually come out of this hole. And then reversing to put it all back. Put it back in. You're going to put that bolt in the bottom back in there. And then you're going to kind of just lay it down temporarily. Get your nut back on for your alternator. Put your plug back on. Snap it in place. And then set it back on, back in the groove. And then line up your top bolt. And put it back on. Your belt, just for sake of statement, this pulley right here, the belt goes between it and the alternator to the idler pulley behind it. And then it goes around everything else. It's kind of simple to understand. You just have some slack and you're not exactly sure necessarily where the slack goes. It goes between that pulley and the alternator. Also, depending on the tool you use, you got to be careful that it doesn't hit this sensor right here and damage it. I ended up hooking a chain to my tool and chaining it to this pole right here so it would stay under tension, so it would be completely pulled. Now, also, I recommend you unhook the AC compressor power cord. Now, I'm going to say this with the most statement that I can say. Mark it with blue paint, yellow paint. Put a paint marker on it. Do something. Scratch it with a knife, something. Because the alternator plug and the AC plug are the same exact plug. 3-prong, both of them. Same color, same size, same length, same everything. So make sure you identify the AC one from the alternator one. And once you get it all put back together, then plug back in the AC plug. Because you don't want to damage that while you're trying to fish the alternator out and dropping it on top of the plug and all that goofy ass stuff. But it's not a hard job if you take this motor mount nut off and literally lift the engine off of it. Now, I lifted it and set it back here a little bit, let it slide back a little bit. About that far is what I did personally, and that worked. Now, it was a pain. It took 3 of us to pull it back forward and put it on it. Me and the other guy pulled it forward, and he held it while I pulled the engine towards the passenger side while the third person lowered the jack. Make sure if you jack it up, you put wood on the oil pan. Don't forget that. But it's not, like I said, it's not a hard job. It's not crazy. It's not insanity. But you do need a few tips to make it work. Now, there's going to be some people out there that tell you you got to remove the other piece of cowling on the wheel, and you got to jack the engine up and jack the engine down and jump for joy and all this. I ain't have to do any of that. That one guy, I watched the video, he said something about removing the whole AC, draining the system and all this. I'm like, no. There got to be an easy way, and there was an easier way. So, hopefully this video helps. Hopefully it teaches you something. I don't know if you're ever going to run across this car, or if you ever have to worry about it, but in the event that you do, hopefully that will help you. So there you go, 2012, the Kia Sportage all-wheel drive EX. I don't know which all models this applies to. It may apply to your model depending on what you have. It may not. I do not know. The engine size is the DOHC16 valve. I don't know the liters on this. I was going to tell you, but it's not on any of the stickers, unfortunately. So I cannot tell you liters. So it might work on your particular make and model. It may not. And years may vary too, just for the record. But there's the information I have on the Kia Sportage. And I hope it helps you. Have a great day.